Okay, so let me go ahead and start prepping for my table this week. All right, so that was the feedback that they gave me at the last session. Let's see here, Myrna and connection to one of the Chantos. Yeah, I put a note there. I think I just need to flush it out. I think I already have that. Descendant of wound. Honestly, that's all I need to put in there for now. Hire the party to locate the Nothlum from the lost library of Tos. Roll quest giver. I can't remember what I had in here. Archetype. I think I might play her like Evie from The Mummy, kind of like her. Quests. She is friendly, so I'm gonna go ahead and update that here real quick. And then the motivation. Let's say correct. Clearlith Chantos' name. Study my template here because I'm realizing I probably need to put this on a separate line here. Actually, let me just go ahead and do this here. Friendly. Go ahead and do friendly, and then we'll say attitude. Motivation. I think motivation is right the wrongs her ancestor is responsible for. Kind of goes under, I mean, clearly the Chanto's name would go under that, so that makes sense. Okay. Dark skin, and then let's say there's a long leather trench coat, almost like Indiana Jones. Okay. I think let me go ahead and go to my templates here and update that rather. All right. So let's go ahead and update. Attitude. Friendly. Neutral. Style. Motivation. Alright. So that's good to go. I think that's the only major changes I made there. Okay. Alright, so got that. Session feedback. And then we'll call this this is for my Tuesday game that I run. Session feedback, and then notes. I feel like I need a better kind of way to organize this a little bit. Next session. Save for next session. Kind of make this stand out just a little bit in a different way. Nah, I kind of like that the way it is. Okay, future planning. They love the lore drops, more roleplay opportunities. You know what? This I'll just do. Boom. And then put that there. And then I will do. There we go. Actually, you know what? I do need to kind of separate that out. Yeah, I feel like I still need to remind myself like this is a separated thing. Session feedback. Notepad. We'll just call this Notepad for now, I guess. Because this is kind of what I used for when things are happening during my sessions. Okay, so Jake wants to make a device to help make potions like a centrifuge. This one, yeah, that's no. I just read about this character. There's a bunch of quotes from this person. Darian Kaya, yeah, and they are still alive. And then I think I had a thing. Hey, what's up, guys? Add Milo as a car in town proclaiming Sanguine Tide. This one is a budding alchemist too. Yeah, this player wanted to make potions, And I know the Dungeon Master's Guide has guidance on how to make potions, but we kind of talked about making it something where their characters like learning it, as opposed to like they can just, you know, meet the minimum requirements, which was just basically days and gold, and then they can make it. Something that I want to kind of make like a little bit of a mini game out of. So I kind of made a whole thing for them to say that here are the requirements, which this character is already proficient in Arcana. They have tools to make the item type down below. So this is straight from the Dungeon Master's Guide as well too. So if they want to do potion, they have to have Alchemist tool or Alchemist supplies or Herbalism kit. And I think they chose Alchemist supply. They need the tool itself. That's something that comes up all the time. Someone's like, oh, I got this tool. They don't realize what they're looking at is they're proficient in that tool, but they don't actually have the tool in the inventory. So I kind of want to make sure it's pretty clear. The things I've added for them, raw materials for items, so they just have to pay for the raw materials. Well, the thing I did add is they have to find blueprints for the magic item, or for potions it's going to be a recipe. So it's kind of like you know how wizards can add spells to their spell book if they find a spell scroll or another spell book. They're going to have to find recipes and blueprints and stuff like that. Now the thing I don't know that's going to come up is I don't know if they're going to say like, can I try to buy a recipe? So that's one thing I got to plan for, but I might cross that bridge when I get there. I'm not going to be too worried about it, because I think part of it is like, you know, they find it in different places and all that. So yeah. And then the other thing I added is they have to do a craft check as well too. And I added some of these notes here. Hold on, sorry. Oh yeah, so if the magic item gives a benefit or ability to cast a spell, they have to know the spell and have the spell prepared, or have access to the spell either through a spell scroll or a spell book. The table below here, that's not different. The only thing I changed is Arcana DC. This is straight from there. I put in here crafting cannot take place while traveling. You have supplies. You're not going to be able to do like a great job of trying to craft stuff while you're walking and trying to put stuff at the same time. So that was something that came up. I was like, you know, can I craft art, work on this while I'm traveling? Well, no, because the materials have to be like stable and everything. So I kind of put in there like, you know, they can't craft while they're traveling. Now they're going to have a bastion. So when they have a bastion and they have the right special facility, they can use their hireling to actually work on this while they're gone. So I had some rules in here for them. Magic item incorporates an item. Yeah, that's straight from the DMG. I put in here, used items cannot be used to craft magic items. So like, you know, if someone starts to like collect all the armor and weapons and all that stuff in the world, I'm gonna say like usually magic items have to be used on a brand new item, because I can see somebody doing that as well too, like wanting to say like, well, I got this for free. So now if it's not used at all, you know, they somehow got it, then yeah, they could definitely do that. So Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, and I think this is pretty simple for the most part. It's just looking up some stuff and be like, you know, do you have the stuff? Okay, great. Yep, and then at the end of this, they'll make an Arcana check, and if they succeed, they learn the item, then they can make it again in the future without needing to make an Arcana check. But if they fail, mystery item, which can be a mystery potion or the item itself. Yeah, so yep, I got all that stuff there. Maybe you can find this in Kalshan with the Mechanical Wonder. Maybe learn this from Durin. Yes, okay, so this is what I need to do here. Renowned Bastion, Party Leader, Pull for Inspiration. Oh, there's something I thought I needed to track here, but I forget what it was. Oh, thought about doing like a potions thing just to remind me who has a potion effect going on. But okay, player characters. Let's go ahead and go down to Da, 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 da. That was when they weren't sure what name they wanted to go with. Go Shaydale wins. Probably do Invokers. Not sure. Not sure. Yep. Okay. Magic item wish list. I think I did this weird pipe thing just to kind of save space, but it's not really helping out, I don't think. And then we'll do, oh shit, what I call Mechanical Wonder. Yeah. This might be better for like a story arc section that I have. I still need to flesh this out a little bit. Story beats in progress. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I need to figure out how I want to organize some of this stuff because I got this here. Okay. Mechanical Wonder that can help make potions. Let me go ahead and copy and paste. What is that? Yep. Column Shan. Okay, so I got that in there. I still need to figure out how I want to organize this because I got my stuff. I don't know if I'll have time to kind of start going through that tonight, but okay, so Katara wants to be a reputation as a sneaky, stealthy person. Goals, motivation. This is questions that they kind of answer at the campfire stuff, so I'm making a kind of a list here for myself. She earns some sort of reputation as being one of the stealthiest people known and favored. Okay, so I got that there. So I just got to figure out what that's going to look like for their character. Like, I know the players said that they want to join the Harpers, so maybe the Harpers can help out with that here. Maybe some sort of title from the Harpers, because I think they're going to try to join the Harpers at some point. So what plugin is this? I don't know. Some plugin. This might be the ITS plugin. Let's see what plugin. More plugins. Now community plugins. I have style settings, share note, and link remover. So yeah, so I think it's the style settings. I use the ITS theme. So but yeah, because if I have this, let's see here, appearance. See, if I don't have this in dark mode, see, it kind of looks like what people see when they like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons kind of vibe from it. Yeah, it's ITS theme. So so yeah, I guess that's theme technically what I was thinking of, but the plugins I have is link remover, share note, and style settings. So it's probably something from style settings is what you're looking at. No, that's how ITS themes is, yeah, set in there. So yep, so that's what I got. So oh, it's letting me scroll side to side. I don't think that's a plugin. I think that's just how the interface works. I'm on I'm using a Mac and I'm using a trackpad to scroll back and forth on this. So that was something before I even started doing plugins. I think that's something that's always been part of this. Let me see here. I think I think it's something like, because I remember I lost the format at one point on how to make that happen. It's not format. I think it's yeah, I forget what, but yeah, I don't think it's a formatting thing. So yeah, definitely. Known as stealthiest. I mean, I don't think it's an oxymoron. I mean, you can know someone's like the stealthiest person. Like stealthy and, you know, spy or infiltrator or whatever. Like stealthy means being able to get around unnoticed and all that, you know? So. Okay, it resulted to, all right, yeah, so this is the thing. I was getting an idea for this character. Let's go to Marlin here. Okay, who's the patron? They wanted, this is the information here. So important NPCs. Is it no? Nope. Okay, we already talked about that stuff. Eventual ideas here. Okay. Patron. I think I'm going to have it be Tasha because of the subclass that they picked, and I think they would really like that because I know they said they want it to be God of War or Battle or some kind. Marlon doesn't recall the moment he signed the contract, so let me go ahead and put that down here. Let's see here. Warlock patron ideas. 1, 2, 3. Warlock. Yeah, because I was looking up Tasha. I think this should be a good one. I need to flesh this out a little bit more, but for this, what was the thought I had here? Maybe her closet shows up later. Yeah. Yeah, because he wants to do the great old one, and with gods, I mean, I could definitely be like, yeah, gods can do it, but I feel like gods is not quite great old one, and I feel like Tasha would actually be cool because, especially this person, I think he'll get a kick out of it being a big character in D&D. So, oh, whatever, man. I know you're reading all through this, so okay, Sam. I mean, yeah. How are you known if you weren't noticed? I mean, people can figure out that you went through somewhere and didn't get through like unnoticed, or yeah, and didn't get unnoticed when you went through or something like that. So I don't think it's an oxymoron being known as the stealthiest person ever. Like you can have that reputation, and then like I said, like this is something that can be within the Harpers. It's fine. So well, yeah, this is not specifically this, but some of the stuff I'm going to go over is actually stuff that you'll play in. So not this stuff right now. But there is some stuff that I'm going to go through there that you guys are going to be doing the same adventure. So. Okay. Oh, this is what I need to do. I need to figure out. Here's the other thing I need to do is I need to figure out a way to track some of these clues and stuff like that. So. So I might need to add in like clue ideas, adventure and clue ideas. Maybe we'll say that. I'll say maybe. There you go. That's what we'll do. We'll say on and motivations. We'll say adventure and clue ideas. This castle stole the king's crown off his head. Yeah, exactly, right? Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. And Mama K. I see you, Sam. Okay. Yeah, because Warlock patron ideas aren't necessarily on their adventure and clue ideas. So what I might do is put this under here. Got the appearance. I am going to hold on. That's what I want to do. Okay. Let's see here. Tasha. Alright. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave that for right now. Then I'll figure out how I want to organize that and figure that out later here. So, okay. Adventure and clue ideas. We'll call this discovering patron. Because that was the big thing that this character had. So, hey Cleo, what's up? He said he resulted to academic study to find patron. So what we're going to do is find pages, documents, etc. Cluing in on this. So make maybe history check. This happens maybe. Yeah, because they're going to be going through the libraries, and now that he's doing academic, Marlon has resorted to trying to figure out patron through academic studies or research. Here we go. Yeah. Sorry, I just realized you probably can't hear me because I'm far away from the microphone. Yeah. Yeah, but said he does not recall how the or what was in it. So that's some other stuff there as well too that I think I could use for adventure and clue ideas. So all right, so I got him updated. All right. And then Rolgalgen, I think he already said he wanted a green cloak, if I remember. Oh, maybe not. No, he did not. Okay. Oh. Don't forget that Tasha has her Demonicon. Perhaps in your world she also collected aberrations and can channel them. Yeah, that's I was like reading through this earlier today, and that's one of the things I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this, because I think something I've read with Tasha, I was like, oh, I could definitely use that sort of thing. I just got to go back and read through it. Like I meant to make a note of it, but I've just been so crazy busy with stuff and everything. But I think one of the things I had thought about for them and some of the items that they have is that they are eventually going up against the Scion, the Cold of the Dead 3, basically. Once I got to figure out some of that stuff. Anyways, and I don't want to give like any spoilers or anything like that, but I think eventually it might open up to doing something. I can't remember. I had an idea for it. I was like, oh, I can make this work for this campaign because this like comes in with the theme pretty well, but I forget what was it that kind of made that work. So, all right. And then he said he wants a tie-in. Okay. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Green cloak. That's what he said. He wants a green cloak of some kind. Doesn't know what though. So, but this will be good to know. And I know they want to be part of the Emerald Enclave. Actually, they're technically part of the Emerald Enclave. They just like joined or something like that. So that's already working out for them. So, okay. So for next session, they're going to start at the Owlbear Cave. And then I need to make sure that they have tracked their arrows if they used any of those. So, all right. Secrets discovered. We'll go ahead and clear that up. New characters, treasure, and then we'll go ahead and boom, do that. All right, planning. They are going to they're going to start here, so I'll go ahead and copy and paste all this stuff. I think I got rid of myself for previous. Okay, perfect. Yep. All right, so starting scene on here. Oh, did I forget something? Oh yeah, cavern. Okay, that's why. All right. Cavern. Alright, so this is what this says. So yeah, so feature darkness. So it's dark. Here a stream flowing. At the west breaking through the wall. Break on through to the other side. Okay. Carving arc from west to south. Oh yeah, winding tunnel ends in a natural. Okay, yeah. See, this is like what they have a whole thing here. A hole in the north wall reveals a small adjacent cave, and a tunnel winds to the northeast. Cavern. The stream's tunnel is no longer navigable. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I got that. Let me go ahead and add this stuff here. All right. Hear and smell. I'm trying to do more sensory stuff in my descriptions here. So breaking through the wall. All right. So sight, hear, smell. Not a whole lot for taste and touch, unless they lick something. For feeling, under maybe they could feel that, you know, break through the wall. Let's see here, the dirt ground underneath you is I don't even need to go to, like, let's see, ground feels soft. We'll say it that way. Alright, feature, darkness. NPCs are none. Monsters, owlbear. There is a clockwork amulet. Where did they say that's at? Skeletal remains, yep. In the shallow stream. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So the remains in stream. Alright, sequels and clues. Yeah, for this, yeah, I want to do like a, I'm following this format, but some of this stuff is not so much secret and clues. This is more like, maybe this is under a feature. Or maybe interactions. Let's reframe this to interactions, secrets, and clues. How about that? Okay. Owlbear is initially hostile to the party, but can be influenced and not attack. I know they're not going to want to attack the owlbear. They all love the owlbear, so they're not going to attack them. So, hey, no. Bye. Okay. Yeah, so they got that. And then this door to the library. Oh, they've already done this. Yeah. Okay. So we can have that ready to go. Starting scene cavern. Guard station. Location. Let me see. Okay, so if they start in that area, so they are going to 4, 4, 5, 1, 2. 4, 5. See, this is one of the things is like with prepping here is sometimes you want to have stuff like ready to go, but you don't know how far they're going to get into this. So we'll definitely say they'll go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, they could potentially even go to 8 depending on which direction they go. Let me see what's in 5, and I can give some more clues here. Okay. Let's see here. Perception 15. Let's do it this way. Survival. DC 15. Medium. Humanoid. Boots. Boot prints. At the northeast. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make that 10 because they've kind of spotted some of these already. So, and then smaller goblinoid. Footprints at the far west path, and then we'll say DC 18. I will say large creature prints, and then we'll say survival DC 18. Reveals it's a warg. Okay. All right, so that's good. All right, so guard station is number 1. All right, so I got that. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to put the numbers around here since I'm keying these essentially. So 3. What is 4? 4 is Den. I don't have Den here. Okay. So let me go ahead and let me put in template for well, did I not have it? I thought I had it. I took item, episode notes. Let me put in episode notes and that'll get me here. Oh, I didn't have my secrets and clues up here. That's what I was missing. Shoot. Okay. That's what I should have started off with. That's right. Okay. All right. All right, so this is Den. I got 4. All right, and what does the location sees here? Stronger, owlbear, smell. Actually, yeah. Say C here. I wonder if I did it this way, this will help me here actually. Feel. Feel sorry. Okay, and then oh, that's right, I had the feature part in here. Man, I just keep going back and forth on how I want to organize this. Smell, owlbear, scent. Okay. Here, owlbear growl. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, so we got that. See, this helps me kind of look at it pretty quickly here as well too. So interaction, secrets and clues. Dim 4. Okay, stronger. Albert smell. Yeah. Yeah. Attack. Only treated in the north. Okay, that's what. Yep, that's what I said here. There is no feature for this. I'm not gonna worry about this too much. None for this stuff. Monsters. We'll say Owlbear from Cavern 3. Cool. Treasures. I don't think there's any treasures here that I really need to add on just yet. Because they're going to be getting some stuff here. I don't want them to go to the den and be like, yeah, it's just a den. But the owlbear is not going to have like gold or anything like that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, this is one thing where I think like these two things could just totally be lumped together here. I don't know why they split it out like that, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I'll say none. Yeah. Okay. Interactions, secrets and clues. Alright, so now they could be going to the supply room if they go that way. Okay. Location. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that bulleted like that. I do. Features. Okay. Because it does allow me to kind of see this a little bit more. So, what do you elven eye see here? This chamber is filled with crates. Yeah, let me go in here and double check. Library features. Let's do that. So I copied this into my notes. The quote didn't really show up here, so. Oh, I misspelled warg, didn't I? Yeah. I can never remember if it's A or O or an O. Okay. Okay, so that was right. You see, simple leather and parchment. A hallway leads out in the north. Okay, so for this, what I'm going to do actually here. Campus supply. Let's see. Crates and stacks of supplies. Such as wooden Slate, simple, leather. See, I feel like I can never come up with that stuff on my own. And parchment. And then smell. Actually, let's do this. Let's do here, shuffling around. Shuffling noises through objects or something like that, right? This room contains decrepit supplies for bookfinding. Western wall, where secret door is located, has been cleared of crates. Okay, yeah. Six, they ran afoul of the trap there and wandered here, hoping to find something valuable. Okay. A space along the western wall where the secret door is located has been cleared of crates. Alright. Smell. Kind of a old dusty smell. Old dust. Lingering in the air. I'm not going to tell them they feel the same thing again because that's pretty much redundant. I'm not tasting anything yet. Okay. Alright, and then they see hobgoblins with their backs to them. Armed and searching crates. Including crates. Okay. Wandered here hoping to find something valuable. Okay, yeah. Hallway to the north. Okay. Let's do it this way, so that way it's all kind of there you go. Now that kind of runs a little bit smoother there. So PCs, none. Monsters. I think it's Hobgoblin Warriors. Yep, 3. Goblin Warriors 3. Yep. Alright, treasures. Let's see here. Each goblin has a D8 of gold pieces. So we got 6, 8, 14, 19. Alright, so we'll round it up to 20. So 4 gold pieces each. 4 gold pieces per character. And then gear. Actually, let me just go ahead and look it up here so that way I don't have to like shuffle around for that when the time comes. Okay, the gear that they'll have is plate armor, longbow, longsword, and shield. Okay. Yeah, I really need to do secrets and clues here. What I really need to do is like get better at organizing how I do this when I'm going to stream this. Because I'm just kind of all over the place here. So, all right. Secrets and clues, because this has supplies for bookbinding, copying, other library tasks. Yeah, so there wouldn't be any like documents here or anything like that. So. But that's still a clue that we can use. Oh, hold on here. Interactions. Yep. And copying, etc. Tools for making books here. I found the trap. See, what was I doing up here? Yeah, I kind of changed it just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, sorry, DC 10. Party can surprise hobgoblins. Actually, you know what? I think that would be more of a feature. We'll see. I don't know how I want to deal with that yet, but we'll see, or how to organize that. I feel like there's got to be a better way to organize this. I could probably just put a bunch of bullet points here and be like, boom, here you go, boom, here you go. Yeah. You know, why not? Let's just put it in both places here. So that way I can find it in both places. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's make something called see, they always call this development. Maybe I should do that, developments. And then what I can do here is just name this, here you go. Combat. Combat scenario, all right? And then 2 Hobgoblin warriors defeated. Secret door to area 8 to Rotunda. Okay. To alert goblins. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like. See, I like kind of doing it this way because then I can kind of give those little clues here. I'll say clue. Clue. I don't know if anything else needs to be in here. I already gave him the clue about that thing though, so okay. Alright. Okay, it's getting pretty late. I am going to call it a night. Thank you all for joining in. Sorry, this was a little rough. This is my first time planning this stuff and streaming it. There's just stuff that I'm still kind of sorting through to figure out how I want to do this and how I want to organize everything. So a lot of this is kind of me figuring out what makes the most sense and how I would use this during my gameplay. So thanks for bearing with me. Appreciate it. And talk to you later.